Hello and welcome back to another year of the Sacred Medicine Podcast. I am your host, Margaret Romero, and today, as I'm recording this, it is January 2nd, 2019. I am so excited for this year. I feel like it's going to be bringing a lot of really great, amazing things into all of our lives. And I wanted to first start off with just giving a little bit of an update. If you have not listened to the podcast I put out on November 20th, it was just giving you a little bit of an update and a little bit of information about what's been happening with me and my health. And as you may or may not know, I was having some kidney issues happening, and my nephrologist had recommended I speak to a transplant team. And so I went ahead, did all of that, and found a couple of donors who were my friends, which is great news. And I also told you in that last episode that came out, that the one that came out in November, that I did radically change my diet and I started to juice in the morning. So I've been doing some celery juice every morning, bought a juicer, been juicing, and also became vegan, like 100% vegan, lost about 13 pounds or so, and feel really good. I have to admit, I feel really great. And I have been checking my own labs, as I've always been for the past at least 12 years, where I've been checking my blood work and keeping on top of things. And it looks like things are improving to the point that I feel that I just want to kind of postpone this whole transplant adventure right now. And I let them know. And of course, I'm not very surprised about conventional medicine, that they were like, well, just do all the tests and then we'll be ready when that time comes, when you need the transplant. Well, I really do not want to. The tests are somewhat grueling, and I really don't want to put my body through some of those things that need to be done. So I am going to hold off until I absolutely need to have this done. In the meantime, I am going to continue doing what I'm doing, which I did get a recommendation about celery juice from the medical medium, Anthony Williams. If you have not heard about him, he is amazing. And I have been going through some of his protocol, especially the food changes. Definitely have been going with what he has recommended and have been seeing major shifts in my health. And it's just amazing to see how much food changes and something as simple as celery juice can change the trajectory of someone's health. I always knew that food is medicine, but I'm like, oh man, can I make a comeback from like potentially needing a kidney transplant? Can food radically change it to that point, to that extent, that I don't need the transplant? And you know what? The labs are showing that things are improving. So, and I feel great. Seriously, my nephrologist, when we had spoken and she was like, look, these numbers don't look good. How do you feel? These numbers are like really bad. How are you feeling? And I'm like, I feel okay. I felt okay. I was starting to get a little sluggish and a little tired, which is unusual for me because I don't normally feel that way. But let me tell you, I changed my diet. I lost a little bit of weight. And I started celery juice every morning, and I feel remarkable, like hands down better than ever. So I don't want to put myself through all of those tests right now when I don't feel like it's necessary. And to be honest with you, being someone that thinks very positively about health in general, in terms of, I don't believe that worrying like, oh my God, my kidneys, I'm going to die. I'm going to have this transplant. What am I going to do? I don't think like that. I think, okay, we got this. Change your diet, do the celery juice and let's see what happens. And stop thinking about it every second of the day, which I don't. Living my life, going out, seeing friends. I've got energy to do it. I'm working. I feel great. I have to be honest with you. I am not just saying that. He's not paying me to say this. This is not a paid sponsored podcast on any level. I understand. I mean, my deepest belief to my core is that you can heal your body. And that has always been my, naturally, you can heal your body naturally. Do I need a ton of medication? Do I need to be having any of these things like dialysis or anything? No, I feel really good. I feel great. And I'm so blessed to have found medical medium who my friend just kind of was like casually like, oh, have you ever heard of him before? You should look into him. And then I started to devour his books and his concepts. And honestly, he's right on with so many different things. So if you have any autoimmune issue or IBS or digestive problems or recurrent chronic infections, chronic illness, pick up one of his books. If you got a thyroid problem, he's got a thyroid book. It's really also has a lot to do with your liver and how it's filtering out toxins and whatnot. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update about what was happening with me. If you want to catch me on Instagram, head on over to Margaret Romero on Instagram. I try to do some Insta stories on things that I may be eating or what I'm doing. So if you can check me out there, that would be amazing. I am back doing the podcast. I did take a little bit of a break just because I needed to kind of focus, like changing my diet substantially, pretty much became vegan. It took a little bit of energy and kind of like, what do I eat today? And because I love to cook so much, it was just a matter of me kind of getting some ideas and inspiration from books or YouTube or what have you. And I have. So I've gotten some really great, some ideas that I put together, and I really love to cook. So I would be happy if you would come on Instagram and just check it out if that at all appeals to you. Veganism appeals to you at any level, sure, come on. But also, my celery juice is a thing I do every morning. I don't care if I have to be up at 6 a.m. to do the juice. I'm doing it. And I'm very committed to it. I'm committed to my core because obviously I don't want the transplant. Obviously I want to get better on my own, and I'm seeing the results. I'm really happy about it. So I wanted to share that with all of you in case you're wondering, but I will keep you posted periodically. And if, on the podcast as well as on Instagram as well. So hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, fulfilling, loving year. I hope that you create the dreams that you so desire because you deserve it. Much love, many blessings, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye for now.